Good everyone. Today we will keep continue our discussion with motion chapter. So last class में हम बात कर रहे थे यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी एंड नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी और हमने पोजीशन टाइम ग्राफ डिस्कस किए थे फॉर यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी. आज हम नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी के बारे में we will be discussing that position time graph. So first of all, why I am telling you so much about graph? Because you will see that if you will go through the book Concepts of Physics Part 1 by H.C. Verma, there you will find lot of graphical questions, means questions involved graph in the starting of the exercise in the chapter kinematics. And these questions involving graphs are very easy. They are asked, a lot of questions are asked in entrances also, and these are very easy if you know certain things about this graph. So that's why I'm talking so much about graphs. We will talk about uniform motion, non-uniform motion in detail when we will discuss acceleration also. So first, let us discuss uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. So we will be discussing non-uniform velocity today and position time graph for non-uniform velocity. So let us start. So, non-uniform velocity. So, in case of non-uniform velocity, I have told you that velocity is equal to variable. This non-uniform velocity is also sometimes known as variable velocity because velocity is variable with respect to what? With respect to time. Velocity is constantly changing with respect to time, that is, velocity is variable. So, we have to talk about what? We have to talk about position time graph. Position time graph for which type of motion? Non-uniform motion. And I have told you that the slope for position time graph gives you what? Velocity. Slope for this graph, slope of position time graph, I am writing xt graph. Xt graph also means displacement time graph. Position time graph, displacement time graph, they are represented as xt graph. So slope of position time graph gives you what? It gives you velocity. Okay. Now, for non-uniform motion, this velocity is changing for non-uniform motion. For non-uniform motion, velocity is equal to what? Velocity is equal to variable, or velocity will keep on changing. That means if velocity keeps on changing, that is, velocity is a variable, so this slope will also keep on changing because slope gives velocity. If velocity is changing with time, that means slope is changing with time. So position time graph for non-uniform velocity will be a graph whose slope is constantly changing with time. And when slope is constantly changing, that is a curve. That is the nature of the graph is a curve. Now curves can be a lot of times. Lot of curves can be there, nature will be different, but if slope is changing, we can say that the graph has curve. The graph curves. So let us draw that graph. I am taking example of one of that curves. There can be different type of curves representing different type of velocities, different type of position time, different types of displacement. So I am taking just one such example to discuss the nature. So position time graph, let us draw for non-uniform velocity. So this is position time graph. Position time graph x represents position. X is, suppose it is in meter, and this x-axis represents for time in seconds. Now the graph is curved, so let it be a curve like this. Okay, it can be curve of any nature. Just to discuss some basic properties, I am taking one such curve. Now, if it is a curve and its velocity slope is constantly changing, so how to determine its slope? Because its slope is constantly changing, you can determine or find its slope at any instant of time. Means as it is changing with time, as you can see, this curve is the slope of this curve is constantly changing with respect to time. So we can find its slope at any instant of time. Suppose मैं यहाँ पे टाइम t is equal to t1, suppose t1 है ये टाइम, t1 is generalized expression. I want to find velocity. मैं velocity पता करना चाह रहा हूँ at which time interval? At t1. So what I will do? I will extend a dotted line from here and it will intersect this curve at a point. Now in order to find velocity at this t1 time, what I will do? जो point मुझे इसको एक dotted line से join करने पे मिला, I will draw a tangent at that point. What I will do? I will draw a tangent at that point. Now the slope of this tangent. Now the slope of this tangent drawn at point. Which point? Suppose let me name it as A. Drawn at point A. Slope of the tangent drawn at point A will give me what? Will give me the velocity at instant of time t1. वो मुझे टाइम t1 से बॉडी की क्या वेलोसिटी है वो देगा. So this is how you can find velocity at any instant of time from this curve. आपको जिस टाइम पे वेलोसिटी चाहिए, आप उस टाइम मतलब टाइम एक्सिस उस करस्पॉन्डिंग टाइम से एक लाइन डॉटेड लाइन से उस कर्व पे एक पॉइंट मार्क कर लीजिए और उस पॉइंट पे एक टैंजेंट ड्रॉ कर लीजिए. अब जो इस टैंजेंट का स्लोप है, अब ये एक स्ट्रेट लाइन हो गई. अब आप एक टैंजेंट एक स्ट्रेट लाइन हो गई, तो अब आप इस टैंजेंट का स्लोप निकाल सकते हैं और जो इस टैंजेंट का स्लोप होगा दैट इज द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द बॉडी एट टाइम t1. सपोज अगर मुझे t1 पे मैंने वेलोसिटी निकाली, मुझे t2 पे भी वेलोसिटी निकालनी है. एक और टाइम इंटरवल लिया मैंने या एक और टाइम लिया t2, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल t1 इज 4 सेकंड्स पे मैंने वेलोसिटी निकाली, t2 इज 8 सेकंड्स पे मैंने वेलोसिटी, कोई एक रैंडम टाइम आप ले लीजिए. तो t2 सेकंड्स पे वेलोसिटी निकालने के लिए मुझे क्या करना होगा? फिर से इसको डॉटेड लाइन से लेके जाएंगे ऊपर, यहाँ कनेक्ट करेंगे. अब लेट दिस बी पॉइंट बी. अब इस बी पॉइंट पे क्या करेंगे? टैंजेंट ड्रॉ करेंगे. एक बी पॉइंट पे टैंजेंट ड्रॉ कर दिया. सो नाउ द स्लोप ऑफ दिस टैंजेंट, दिस स्ट्रेट लाइन will give you what? Will give you the velocity at time t2. So these are known as instantaneous velocities. क्या बोलते हैं इनको? Instantaneous velocities. Why? Because they are defined for a particular instant of time. This velocity is defined, मतलब इस tangent का slope जो velocity देगा that is only defined for time t1. इस वाले tangent का slope जो velocity देगा that is only defined for time t2. So these are known as instantaneous velocity. हमने बात की थी कि from a displacement time graph, if you want to calculate what velocity, from position time graph, if you want to calculate velocity, what you will do between 2 points, अगर 2 पॉइंट्स के बीच में आपको वेलोसिटी निकालनी है फ्रॉम पोजीशन टाइम ग्राफ, तो क्या करेंगे? आप उन दोनों पॉइंट्स को एक स्ट्रेट लाइन से ज्वाइन करेंगे और स्ट्रेट लाइन का स्लोप निकाल लेंगे. यही डिस्कस किया था. वी हैव डिस्कस दिस दैट इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड वेलोसिटी बिटवीन 2 पॉइंट्स ऑन पोजीशन टाइम ग्राफ, you will have to join those 2 points using a straight line and then you will find the tangent of that straight line and that will give you the velocity between those 2 points. Suppose कल हमने instantaneous velocity निकाल लिया. अब हमें बॉडी की वेलोसिटी निकालनी है. बॉडी की वेलोसिटी निकालनी है क्या? Now I'm rubbing this so that I can clearly represent. इसको मैं थोड़ा सा, so suppose this was the curve. Now अब मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ, I want to find out the velocity of the body between point A and B. तो मैं क्या करूँगा, I will join them using a straight line. Now time t1 पे इस बॉडी का कुछ पोजीशन रहा होगा. Obviously टाइम t1 पे इस बॉडी का कुछ पोजीशन रहा होगा. Suppose that position is x1. उसी तरह से टाइम t2 पे भी कुछ पोजीशन रहा होगा. There will be some value for position also for time t2. Now I have joined this using a straight line. So I have to find out the slope of this straight line joining AB to get what? To get velocity of the body between point A and B. एक बॉडी की वेलोसिटी पॉइंट A और B के बीच में क्या होगी ये निकालने के लिए I have to find the slope of this straight line joining point A and B. So if what will be the coordinates of these points? It will be what? T1 comma x1 and T2 comma x2. So what will be the slope of a straight line whose coordinates are known? So slope of AB will be what? Slope of line AB. Slope of line AB is equal to what? Is equal to what? Difference of y coordinates divided by difference of x coordinates. So difference of y coordinates क्या होगा यहाँ पे? x2 minus x1. Don't confuse. These x2 represent this position. So it is not that these are x coordinates. These represent points on y axis. So these are y coordinate only. So these are positions. So difference of y coordinate. So it will be x2 minus x1 divided by difference of x coordinate t2 minus t1. अब ये क्या मिला हमें? This gives us the velocity. This gives us what? Velocity between AB. AB के बीच में जो बॉडी की वेलोसिटी होगी वो हमें इस एक्सप्रेशन से मिल जाएगी. तो दिस एक्सप्रेशन, या जब आप किसी कर्व पे इस तरह के पोजीशन टाइम कर्व पे दो पॉइंट्स के बीच की वेलोसिटी कैलकुलेट करते हैं, सो दैट वेलोसिटी इज नोन एज एवरेज वेलोसिटी. एवरेज वेलोसिटी क्या होती थी? टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम इंटरवल. सो यहाँ x2 माइनस x1 क्या दे रहा है? x2 माइनस x1 दे रहा है. x2 माइनस x1 दे रहा है हमें टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, और t2 माइनस t1 क्या दे रहा है? टाइम इंटरवल. सो slope of line AB which represent average velocity of the body between points AB. So ये क्या मिला हमें? ये average velocity मिला. So average velocity मैंने दो terms अभी यूज किए. I have used two terms, average velocity and instantaneous velocity. So instantaneous velocity कब term मैंने यूज किया? When I said that I want velocity of the body at a particular पॉइंट. इस पॉइंट पे मुझे वेलोसिटी चाहिए. इस पॉइंट पे जो पॉइंट t1 को उस कर्व से ज्वाइन करने पे मिला था. द पॉइंट विच आई हैव ऑब्टेन्ड बाय जॉइनिंग दिस t1 मींस टाइम t1 डॉटेड लाइन से जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था, द पॉइंट विच आई हैव गॉट, उस इंस्टेंट पे जो वेलोसिटी मिली थी दैट वाज नोन एज इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी. सिमिलरली पॉइंट B पे जब मैंने वेलोसिटी निकाली थी तो दैट वाज इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी एट पॉइंट B, जो टैंजेंट्स के थ्रू आई थी. बट दिस इज नॉट इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी. ये किसी एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम इंटरवल पे नहीं है. दिस इज फॉर अ ड्यूरेशन, टाइम ड्यूरेशन, एंड दैट टाइम ड्यूरेशन इज फ्रॉम T1 to T2. So this is known as velocity between AB, or you can say it as average velocity. Average velocity. This is referred to as average velocity between A and B. So remember, instantaneous velocity is the velocity of the tangent drawn at a particular point of the curve. whereas average velocity is the velocity of the straight line joining 2 points on this position time graph. Now let me write this expression again. So average velocity, average AVG represents average velocity between AB is what? Between points AB, if I write, it will be x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. Suppose I start moving this point B. I start moving this point B towards point A. I start moving this point B towards point A. Why I am doing this? I want to show that instantaneous velocity is a special case of this average velocity. ये जो expression हमने लिखा है इसका एक special case होगा instantaneous velocity. That's why I am telling you to move this point closer to A. If I move this point closer to A, which point B, then I will keep on moving this point closer, and when it comes very closer to A, in that condition T1 will almost coincide with T2, क्योंकि जब ये पॉइंट बहुत पास में आ जाएगा T1 और T2 लगभग एक ही जगह हो जाएंगे. T2 will be almost very close to T1. So difference between them will be what? इन दोनों के बीच का डिफरेंस क्या होगा? It will be very small, or I can say that it will tend to zero. It will tend to zero. If it will tend to zero, अगर टाइम इंटरवल्स के बीच का जो डिफरेंस है वो बहुत कम हो जाएगा, दैट मीन डिस्प्लेसमेंट या पोजीशन के बीच का भी जो डिफरेंस है वो भी बहुत कम हो जाएगा. अगर इस पॉइंट बी को मैं पास में लाऊंगा तो ये भी तो कम हो जाएगा, x2 भी खिसक के नीचे आ जाएगा. जब t1 खिसक के इधर आएगा तो x2 will also come down. So both of these differences will reduce, बहुत कम हो जाएंगे. It will almost tend to zero. Tend to zero मतलब जीरो के बहुत पास चले जाएंगे. And in that case point A and B will coincide. अगर coincide कर जाएगा तो ये जो line है, the line which AB which I have drawn, it will be what? It will become a tangent at point A only. It will become tangent at point A only. The straight line which we have drawn, AB, will become tangent at point A only. So in that case, that average velocity representation is converted into instantaneous velocity. क्यों? क्योंकि हमने इस पॉइंट B को बहुत पास में ला दिया. किसके पास में ला दिया? A के. So if AB is equal to x2, or it can be written as delta x by delta t. Delta x by delta t means change in displacement divided by change in time. So suppose I say that limit delta t tends to zero. Delta t tends to zero. For what? For this delta x by delta t. ये क्या मैंने लिखा? I want to show that कि जो ये एक्सप्रेशन है change in displacement divided by change in time interval या difference of time interval, in this expression अगर मैं delta t को बहुत छोटा कर दूं, delta t को मैं क्यों छोटा कर रहा हूँ? Because I want to bring this point B very close to A such that ये जो average velocity ये जो line represent कर रही है ये tangent बन जाए point A पे. So limit delta t tends to zero, delta t will become very small, then this expression is written as dx by dt. You have seen this in books. This expression is written as dx by dt. What is dx by dt? Dx by dt represents differentiation of variable x with respect to variable t. Differentiation of variable x with respect to variable to t. और ये जो dx by dt होता है, this dx by dt gives you instantaneous velocity. क्योंकि ये dx by dt क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है? ये dx by dt किसी एक पॉइंट के tangent का जो स्लोप है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है, किसी एक पॉइंट के टैंजेंट का जो स्लोप है वो रिप्रेजेंट करता है. So average velocity becomes instantaneous velocity when this time interval is very small. That means it tends to zero. अगर tend to zero हो जाएगा तो ये पॉइंट B खिसक के बहुत पास आ जाएगा A के, और इतना पास आ जाएगा कि A और B कोइंसाइड कर जाएंगे. अगर A और B कोइंसाइड कर गए तो ये जो आप A और B स्ट्रेट लाइन की स्लोप निकाल रहे थे, दैट स्ट्रेट लाइन विल बिकम टैंजेंट एट पॉइंट A. And if you are finding the slope of tangent at point A, that is what? That is instantaneous velocity at point A. So this is the formula for average velocity between point A and B. जब टाइम इंटरवल को बहुत छोटा कर दिया जाता है, when time interval becomes very small, this formula is modified into instantaneous velocity. So this represents what? This thing gives you, let me rub this, then I. So this thing gives you what? Instantaneous velocity. This is what? This is average velocity. Remember, this term is for, or this expression represents average velocity, and this thing represents instant velocity. So average velocity और instantaneous velocity में मुझे लगता है you might have got the difference. Average velocity is what? If you want to find average velocity from position time graph between 2 points, you have to join those 2 points using a straight line and find the slope of the straight line to get average velocity between those 2 points. Now if I want to get instantaneous velocity from that curve, I have to select a point corresponding to a particular time interval. एक टाइम इंटरवल के लिए मुझे एक पॉइंट सेलेक्ट करना होगा और उस पॉइंट पे टैंजेंट ड्रॉ करना होगा, and the slope of that tangent will give us what? Instantaneous velocity at that instant of time t. So average velocity becomes, or you can say average velocity is converted into instantaneous velocity when this time interval delta t almost tends to 0, which I have explained you with the help of graph, that you bring that point B very close to A such that A and B almost coincide. So this is about average and instantaneous velocity we are discussing. So this derivative term I will, or differentiation term, I will talk more about on this, because you'll get some problems on kinematics dealing with differentiation. So I'll explain you. So we'll continue further with this thing only. We'll see some questions, I think, so that you can get these concepts more clearly. So today we'll keep it till here only. We'll continue further in next class. Thank you so much.